There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. A beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my 31-week pregnancy vlog for you. I am 31 weeks today with baby number 4. And I only have 9 weeks left until my due date. So, yeah, 9 weeks, you guys. I'm so excited. I cannot wait until the big day comes. I know how busier I'm going to be, but I'm still way excited about it. I cannot wait to see this little baby girl inside of me. So, before I begin the vlog, though, yesterday was the 4th of July, so I hope that all of you had a wonderful time with your families and you had lots of fireworks, or you got to go see some fireworks, and just had a great day. We had a wonderful time. You know, we had family and friends and lots of fireworks and lots of food, and it was just a good day. So yesterday was nice. We always go every year and have our fireworks show at my in-laws' house. They live in like the subdivision that they live in. All the houses kind of surround a nice, really big pond in their backyard, or all the houses come in a circle, kind of like, and then there's a big pond right in the middle. So we always go over there and do the fireworks, you know, let the guys go out and do the fireworks over the pond. And we kind of hang out on the back porch because they have a nice big pool and ground pool in their, on their big patio that they have outside of their house. So we usually go out there and we float around in the pool and watch the guys set off the fireworks, so that's fun. But yesterday, you know, being that I'm almost 8 months pregnant with with this baby, I'm starting to have, you know, the breathing trouble where I can definitely feel how big she's getting now, because she's literally, I feel like she's right underneath my boobs. Like I have no room left there. Like if I hunch over, if I slouch, my belly touches my boobs. That's how big my belly is now. And that's how big she's getting. She's getting big. She is, according to the app that I use on my phone, the app that I use is called The Bump, if you guys are interested. And according to this week, she is around 16 inches long and about 3.3 pounds. She's going through major developments this week. Her brain and nerve development is really picking up this week. Her eye development too. Her irises can react to light now. All of her senses are working in order. The baby's getting so big, he or she is probably crowding your lungs. Oh yes, I'm feeling that for sure. Yesterday, I remember so well feeling like I was doing that all day yesterday because I just could not breathe. You know, we were outside, of course, on the porch, and it was really hot yesterday, but, you know, when I wasn't in the water, floating around in the pool, I was having such a hard time breathing. Yeah, so I was definitely feeling that. Yeah, honey, pregnancy brain is definitely picking up. That's something else that the app will tell you, that you might be feeling dumb this week because of how pregnancy brain is affecting everything in there. And it really is a legit thing. It's not something that us pregnant mommies use as an excuse. I mean, I remember it so well with the last 3 pregnancies that I've had, but yeah, this one, for some reason, I feel like it's the worst pregnancy brain I've ever had in all of my pregnancies. Like each week that goes by, I feel like I'm just getting dumber. I feel like I cannot remember anything anymore. Like if I did not have my big dry erase board that I keep, and I keep all of my appointments on there, and like to-do lists and things that we need to buy from the store, because I forget so easily. Like I remind myself, oh, today I need to go to the store and get this. And if I don't write it down, then when it comes time for me to go to the store and get what I'm needing, I will forget what I was going there to get. And I will actually have to sit down and think about what I was going to get, because I cannot remember. From 31 weeks on, you're bound to feel a lot of the same symptoms. Some may get worse, some may become bearable. And you might start to have more trouble getting around as you get heavier and feel more and more short of breath. That I'm definitely can relate to. You know, feeling bigger and not being able to breathe very good and not being able to take in a full breath anymore. She's getting bigger, and she is definitely crowding my lungs. Like I feel like my lungs are so smushed, I can't take a deep breath anymore. And so if I'm too active, then I get so out of breath that I have to sit down and catch my breath. And I have asthma too. Not crazy bad asthma, but I do have asthma. So, you know, I keep an inhaler on hand, and you know, the doctors tell me it's okay for me to use it, but I try not to, unless I absolutely am going into an asthma attack, which I haven't at all in my pregnancy, thank goodness. But you know, it's serious though. Like I can't breathe sometimes. So yeah, I've noticed that it takes me longer to get around, do my daily chores. Chasing after the kids, forget it. But you know, keeping an eye on them and making sure that they're not getting into trouble or getting into things and all of that, and making sure that they stay fed and bathed, and you know, just your daily life when you have kids. It takes a little bit longer to get things done. And getting in and out of the car, that takes a minute. Laying in bed at night though, yeah, it's definitely getting difficult to do that. Remember not to push yourself too much. It's good for you and baby to get some exercise, but definitely take breaks to rest as much as you need. So being active, it's very good for you and for the baby to get exercise. But if you are feeling really tired or really out of breath, you need to stop and take a break. And that's hard for me to do. That's hard for me to tell myself, okay, you need to stop and just, that can wait until later. I'm just not that's just not my personality. I'm the type of person that if I see something that needs to be done, I will do it. And, you know, that's just how I am. And, you know, my house has to look a certain way. I've always been like that. And, you know, everything has a place and everything needs to be in its place. So when it gets out of that place, I have to fix it. I guess you could say I've got partial OCD. It's not to the point to where I have little ticks here and there where I'm touching this and making sure this is dusted and every little nook and cranny in my house is clean. But, you know, I definitely liked my house to look a certain way. And when it doesn't, it drives me nuts. Like I will literally go on a cleaning spree in my entire house until it's done. And I feel satisfied. You know, I don't want to say it's nesting because I don't really feel that strong, oh my gosh, my house needs to be clean, all my baseboards need to be scrubbed, everything else. I went into that last week a little bit about how the nesting isn't as crazy this pregnancy. But I still like my house to look a certain way. And if that part is done, then I'm happy. Now I still have 9 weeks to go, so things may change as I get closer to my due date and she's getting closer to being here. I may have that need to squeaky clean everything, but I haven't hit that point yet. Dry, brittle nails thanks to all that extra nail growth. Yeah, my nails are starting to actually grow a little bit better. Throughout this whole pregnancy, my nails have sucked. They kept breaking or chipping, and I would have to just clip them off and let them regrow, but now they're actually looking pretty good. But speaking of nails, Kurt surprised me this past weekend. What is today? Today's Wednesday. Yeah. Over the weekend, I was having just a really bad day. And I wasn't feeling good. I was really nauseous all day long. I don't know what that was about, or if I had eaten something that the baby didn't like. But I just felt crappy, and I spent the whole day on the couch. And I have a big body pillow that I had bought several weeks back when I started feeling uncomfortable, and I wanted something cushy to snuggle up to. I bought this big body pillow, and so I used that, and I just kind of lounged in the chair all day, and I was in my pajamas all day long. Like I just didn't do anything. I just felt so crappy. And he came over to me and he goes, "Here, I want you to go and get yourself pampered." And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he handed me this piece of paper, and I looked at it, and he had went online to this massage and spa place that we have here where we live in Florida. I've never been to this place. Anytime I would go and get my nails done, I would just go to like a regular nail salon that's like walk in and get my nails done or whatever. I haven't this pregnancy, but this place is like a legit massage and spa. You have to make an appointment, and it's one-on-one clients, So I was like, and he paid for me to go and get all my nails buffed and polished, and then get a full set done on my nails. So, and they massage your hands and they massage your feet. So I'm very looking forward to that. I had to make an appointment, so I have to go. My appointment is this coming Tuesday. Today's Thursday, so I've got a few more days yet. But I'm looking forward to that. So that was so sweet. He surprised me. He knew I wasn't feeling good, and he wanted to brighten my day some, and just, he knows how uncomfortable that I'm getting, and he wanted me to feel better. So that was so sweet. So I'm looking forward to getting that done. And so next week, when I turn 32 weeks and I do that vlog, I'll be able to tell you about the appointment and how that went. And the place that I'm going to get this done, they actually do pregnant massages for women. So he's like, while you're there, why don't you set up an appointment and get a massage too? So we'll see. I don't know if I will or not. I may wait until the very end when I'm super uncomfortable and I'm like 39 weeks and ready to pop any day. I may go in there and just have them, do some acupressure points or something, and maybe it'll put me into labor. You never know. Braxton Hicks contractions. Be sure you're drinking plenty of water and changing positions often. Braxton Hicks contractions. Oh my gosh, you guys. I've mentioned this before, I think last week in the vlog I did before that, but Braxton Hicks contractions are serious right now. I started noticing them very early in the pregnancy, but I've noticed them very early since my second pregnancy. But I think the more kids that you have, the more sensitive you are to the feeling. So I think that's why I've noticed it sooner. But, I just noticed the further that I get, and now that I'm in the last few weeks of my pregnancy, the last 9 weeks, I've noticed how stronger they're getting. And some of them are uncomfortable already. Some of them I will get, and I won't even be doing anything. I'll be laying in bed, literally, just laying there with a pillow between my legs, laying on my left side, watching TV, and I will have one of these contractions. And they are Braxton Hicks contractions, but they're getting stronger, they're getting tighter, and like I can feel when they're coming on, because my back will almost like tingle a little bit, and then I know I'm about to have one. And then it'll like go around it'll start like right in the middle at the bottom of my abdomen, my belly, and then it will just like spread out, and then my whole entire belly just gets so super rock hard. And then I'm like, I have to do that until it's over. Some of these are just so tight. So I don't know if that's a sign that she's not going to last until my due date. I don't know. Maybe that's what's going to be happening. Maybe I may hit 37 weeks and she'll be like, I'm ready to come out, Mom, and I'll go into labor. I don't know. But we'll see. I'm just curious, though, if that's a sign that, my body's like, knows what to do now. After 4 babies, my body's like, yeah, we've done this before. We've been here, we've done that. So we're practicing because you're going to be going sooner. We'll see. Leaky boobs. That's baby's first food, called colostrum. I don't have any leaky boobs going on. I didn't have any leakiness going on in any of my pregnancies until I had the baby. And then when my milk came in a few days later, usually around the 3rd day is when my milk would come in. And that's when I would start having like the really serious leakiness. Like as soon as my baby would cry, it would be like drip, 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 like instant. Like someone turned on a faucet and my boobs would just start dripping. So I know I won't be experiencing the leakiness, until my milk comes in. That's just how my body works. Frequent urination. Your bladder is just as crowded as your lungs. Yeah, no kidding. I pee probably every hour, and sometimes twice an hour. Yeah, so I can't go anywhere, store, shopping, anything like that, without having to stop and go to the bathroom before I start my shopping. But being at home, I drink so much water. I drink, well, what I'm doing right now is I use just a 16-ounce water bottle that I drink, and then once it's empty, I just refill it from our fridge filtered water. But I will refill that water bottle literally like 5 or 6 times a day, or if not more. So I am constantly drinking water. But it's so good for you, and it's so good for the baby. So, you know, you just have to tolerate the frequent urination because it's very good for you and for the baby. Back aches. Be sure to keep stretching. Back aches, I remember having those a lot with my last pregnancy, but I don't have a lot of that going on this time. I may, the closer that I get to the end, but right now I'm not dealing with any back aches. Difficulty sleeping, aches and pains, your big belly, pregnancy hormones, heartburn, and anxiety are probably all contributing. So difficulty sleeping, that is definitely happening. Finding a comfy position to lay in. If I lay on one side for too long, then my hip starts hurting. And then my legs are starting to cramp in the night. So I'm tossing and turning, and it takes me a minute to roll over on one side to the other. So I'm dealing with that. And just, you know, anxiety, not really anxiety, but anticipation and excitement, and just the realization that I'm so close now, and it feels close, but yet it feels too far away yet. So I've hit that point in my pregnancy where I'm a month away from being almost full term. It's like I'm a month away from being on baby watch is what I call it. When I get to the very last month, when I hit 9 months pregnant, when I hit 36 weeks is when I call it being on baby watch, because in the last 4 weeks is when things, you don't know when anything can happen at that point. So I'm like a month away from being at that point. So it's very close to me, but yet it still feels so far away. I'm just like, oh, get here already. I'm trying my best to not rush it, because I know what I'm in for when she gets here. I'm very, very, don't get me wrong, I'm very, very, very excited to meet this little baby, to meet Isabella, and hold her and love her and just be a mommy to a newborn again, and, you know, be up all night with her and all of this stuff. I know what I'm looking forward to, and I know what I have coming, and I know how busier I'm going to be with having another baby, but I'm still very, very, very excited, and I cannot wait to experience my labor and delivery. So I'm looking forward to all of that. So that also is, you know, keeping me awake at night, you know, just knowing how close I am, and, you know, the last minute things that I still have to do, things that I still want to buy for my last minute things, like my hospital bag. I'm still thinking about things that I want to throw in there. So I've got a lot on my mind. But that is pretty much it for 31 weeks. You know, I'm a week away from being 8 months along, and it's exciting. You know, I have come a very long way in the pregnancy, and I'm just excited, and hi, and I can't wait to meet this baby girl and have her become part of the family. So I think that's pretty much it for this week, you guys. What's there?
Yeah, the car.
Yeah, you got a car?
Mm-hmm.
That's my little man, Antonio. But last week when I did my 30-week vlog, I totally forgot to do a belly shot for you guys. I'm sorry. And this week I will not forget. So before I let you guys go, I'm going to show you the bump. You can see me better now. Not much room there now between my belly and my boobs.
Oh no. Is that your butt?
Yeah, right. And that's with the shirt down. Here's with the shirt up. Baby Isabella.
Baby Isabella.
31 weeks. Alright guys, that was it for 31 weeks. That was the bump for you. So yes, I am feeling really big this week. Only expecting to get bigger because she's growing at a very rapid rate now until the end. So every week I'm sure I'm going to look a little bit bigger. But that was it for this week. week. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe so you can stay updated with me and so I can get to know you and we can be friends. And give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and leave me a comment below if you guys have anything that you want to add or you want to ask me, or if you're new mommies and you're feeling similar to what I'm feeling, or if you just have any questions about your pregnancy, anything like that, you can ask me anything. So you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week for 32 weeks. Bye.